and welcome back to Timberborn. There has been a very exciting update. So we actually just started a new map on the Waterfall map, which is pretty neato. And this is my first playthrough with the Iron Teeth. This faction has different housing, some different buildings. Like they have these barracks and row houses. And then we also have to have breeding pods in order to continue to reproduce. They don't just reproduce with housing setup. And we are calling this Beaver Falls. So we do need a name for our first district center. I think our first district will be called Victoria Falls District. Maybe we'll name all of these after other waterfalls. And we need to set up a couple of things first before we actually hit play. So the first thing that we need to do is set up a water pump. Oh, this is different. So this has a larger maximum depth than on the regular faction. So that's cool. So we're going to set up, I think we'll just go straight in at 3 water pumps. I think that should be good. And we actually have 2 different types of water wheels in this one too. We have the compact and the large water wheel. My gut says that we should probably not even install water wheels until we can unlock the large water wheel. And we'll do that. And then we also need to set up probably at least 1 breeding pod, probably. But I'm thinking oh, and look at that. There's the new metal underground ruin thing. That is very, very cool. So here's what I'm thinking. We are temporarily going to put a dam in here. I think eventually we'll replace it with a floodgate down here. But for now, let's put a dam in here. That will be really important so that we can keep pumping water during the dry season. And then we will also need to set up some tree stuff. We'll do 1 lumberjack flag out that way, and then we'll do another lumberjack flag and a gatherer flag out this way. So we'll do that, and then we'll put a couple of gatherer flags like so. And then we need to set up our breeding pod area. Oh, we need to mark the trees to be cut. I always forget to do this part. Super important. So we'll mark all those trees to be cut. And then I think for now, as far as the breeding pods, I'm just going to put 2 here. And then we do need to get science up and running. I think what we'll do, let's put 1 there. And let's high prioritize this one. High prioritize this one. And high prioritize this one. And we will low prioritize that. So we have water. And we're not going to set up any water storage until we can actually unlock the large water tank, because the small water tanks are pretty useless. We have wood and we have food, but we do actually need to get going on even more food. And we now have the aquatic farmhouse, which is super cool. I think we'll plan on making this area a food area, because it looks like we can actually break this little barrier and hopefully get some water in here. So with that in mind, I would like to put a farmhouse here. And once that's built, plant some carrots. Maybe there. Okay, I think we're good. We can let it play. So our first lumberjack flag is up. We have Zulraja just getting us some wood. We have our gatherer flag with Kasud and Vinjin. And then we have Mei Mei over here cutting some trees over there. Very exciting. I don't think we will actually need a log pile for a little while because we are going to be going through our wood pretty quickly. But I do want to consider... Oh, we have an industrial log pile in this faction that we can actually build on top of, which is so cool. So I do think we should look at putting some sort of storage in. It's only 15 logs, and this is only 12. So we can actually probably build both of these out pretty quickly. I think since the log storage pile is a little bit larger, we will go ahead and put that here. I guess we'll do the small storage here since we actually can't access stairs yet. And then I'll leave this little path here so that we can put like a path back that way. And you can see on the trees too, they actually have pine resin, which is so cool. So for that, we actually need a tapper's shack, but that looks like it's definitely a much later game situation. I think the first couple of things that we will unlock are the forester and probably the large water tank. That will be really important. Now these are too far away for our builders to build, so we'll need to put in a path here. We'll just do that for now. And this is actually ready, but it has been halted because we need nutrients. What do we need for this? We need water and berries. So we basically just need someone to actually bring water and berries over. I think we'll pause one of these gatherer flags because they are working very slowly. And look at that! We have our first baby beaver. How cute! It's kind of creepy. But it's kind of cute. Mostly creepy. Okay, so we have 2 of our water pumps up. That is great. And these actually only store 15 water. I feel like the other... Well, maybe the other water pumps also stored 15 water. I don't know why I felt like they stored more. But maybe not. And this is going to be a very slow build. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 200 logs for that. So that is going to be a very, very slow process. I think what we should consider doing is perhaps trying to squeeze a forester hut in here. Or maybe on this side, actually. What are these trees? Oh, these are maple, but they actually have maple syrup. How cool. And these are chestnuts. So that's actually a food resource that we can gather. So we should consider going across here. And I think, yes, gathers berries and chestnuts. So we might as well do like a little chestnut tree farm over here. And as soon as we can unlock the forester, we will put that over here as well, which means we actually do need to prioritize this inventor hut. So they're working on the inventor hut. I also prioritized the farmhouse. I think those are the 2 most important things. I would really love to get a large water tank before the dry season comes. Otherwise, we might be totally screwed. Oh, and it's up. It's up. Okay, so let's see what we can pause. I think what we'll have to do is take someone off of this. Oh, actually, we still have 1 unemployed beaver. Oh, because Koravan and Jarmizax have grown up. Lovely. And the farmhouse is about halfway built. We might as well turn back on this gatherer flag and pause this gatherer flag since this one is full and this one is not. That way they keep gathering. And we could actually look at putting a path to these stairs. And maybe that will let us get these berries up here. No, but we can path over to them and put another gatherer flag up here. I'm starting to think that this is probably maybe out of like range, maybe? Because I've high prioritized it and nobody is coming over. So I think what we'll have to do is extend the path. Kind of unfortunate, but I think we're actually going to have to demolish quite a few of these trees that are in the way. Maybe we won't have to demolish all of them. Maybe we can just demolish these. But our farmhouse is up and we have someone planting. Reggie is planting carrots. And he's actually done. So I think we can go in here and get some more carrots going for him to plant. Maybe we'll do another strip there. So we really are waiting for the large water tank, which requires 120 science, and then we also need the forester hut, which is 60. So we need 180 science. I almost wonder if we should put another science hut in. Oh, and the observatory! That is so cute. Requires quite a bit of science, but it is super cute. I think we'll do that, and then we will also end up putting in a couple more breeding pods because they do take quite a long time, I'm noticing. So let's put those two there. And we can low prioritize those ones. Not super important. But I do think we'll actually high prioritize the inventor hut, seeing as we need to get a forester and a water tank up and running here pretty quickly. Now they're working on demolishing these, so we'll see actually if we can put a path in here and if that will somehow get them to go over there. I think they actually need a full-on path, which is a little bit annoying, so we are going to have to mark all of these for demolition. And this is coming along slowly but surely, but very, very, very slowly. I would love for them to get this gatherer flag built so we can actually start picking the berries up here. I'm not sure what's taking so long given that it doesn't need anything. And this is done, and we have Kasud headed up this way to gather some berries for us. And Kasud is homeless along with the rest of our poor little beavers. We should start planning out where we think we'll put housing. I think once we clear out this area, this would actually be a good spot because there's quite a few levels. So we should be able to do like multi-level housing pretty easily over here. But I think in order to clear this out, we actually do need to put another lumberjack flag over here. And let's high prioritize these because I would love to see how much of this area back here turns green when we demolish this. Oh, lovely. So we have this whole area which is green. I know we need the grill in order to make potatoes, but I think we're actually... Maybe we should just skip the grill and start stocking up on wheat. Even though we can't eat wheat for a while. Could be good. Or maybe we do a little bit of potatoes just in case. So I guess we'll start on the potatoes. We'll probably make this a path through here. And then we'll do a path along here. And let's plan on putting maybe wheat back here. I don't really want to plant it yet because I feel like the dry season will come and we will have planted everything for nothing. Oh, and look at that! Our carrots are ready! So let's get another farmer in here. We'll reduce our head count somewhere. We can pause this one. And just in time, we actually have our storage or our small warehouse built as well for actually storing the food. And we have 123 science points. So what we can do is come into water and unlock the large water tank that we will put I think here and here. But we are going to need planks and gears. What? What? Planks and gears? Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Oh my gosh. All right. So the plan is we are going to do planks here, and then we'll do gears somewhere. And we need planks to make the large water wheel, so we are actually going to have to use this compact water wheel until we can make planks. So, and these give us 40 horsepower, which for these we need 50. Okay, so we will be high prioritizing these. We will have to delete these for a moment and put in paths here. Oh, they can't reach because this isn't built. Oh my goodness gracious. I wonder if this is just unique to this faction that they need gears and planks for this, because I thought it was just, maybe it's always been that, but I thought it was just logs and planks. So I was not prepared for that. We might actually have to put in like 2 temporary small water tanks. So I'm thinking that instead of unlocking the forester next, I think we actually need to unlock the gear workshop next. And then the forester. I think as long as we can get these built, we will be able to store 90 water, which is not a lot of water. But if we can also get this dam built, I think we will be okay for the first couple of dry seasons. I think. So let's just fast forward for a bit and see what happens. Okay, we have our first water tank up. And we have our second water tank up here. So now hopefully they will prioritize getting this built. Although I did just tell them to hurry up about this one. So now they should be focusing on this one here. We only need about 65 more logs to finish this. And we can now unlock the gear workshop. So we have 100 science points to do that. So we will unlock that, and I think we'll put this here. We probably need more planks than gears, but Does look like we need a lot of things that require gears, so maybe we will do 3 of those. And then we will also need water wheels behind there. So what I'm thinking is we'll do something like that, and then when I can, I'll actually build in like a platform here so that we can put more plank buildings on top of it. And we have our first drought in 3 days, but we still have 2 more pieces needed to actually finish off our dam. So a little bit nervous there, but we actually have over 100 water and 100 food. So we're not looking too bad, but also not looking too good. And we did just start getting potatoes as well. And we do have enough science to unlock our forester, so we'll unlock that. And I'm thinking we will put the forester over here to cover this area. Which we will not be able to build until we have planks. So I am going to down prioritize that one. We are so close. We need 1 more. 1 more. Our drought is in 1 day, and we still need 18 logs. It is so nerve-wracking. 18 logs are about to make or break us. Oh my gosh, we need 15. I honestly don't think we're gonna get it in time. Maybe we increase the working hours just to like get it built. You know what we need to do? We need to pause one of these inventors. Oh my gosh, we need 13, 11. This is so nerve-wracking. We need 7 more and the drought has started. The drought has started. Oh, they're all, what are they? They're all tired and grumpy? Oops. We need 4 more and the drought has started! No! No! Oh gosh. It just got built. Barely in time. Barely. And like, oh, we don't have a lot of water in here. This is not a lot of water, like barely any. But we only have 1 day left of the drought already. It's going by so fast. Probably because I have it on triple speed, but oh, my babies! They're exhausted. I'm so sorry I overworked you for like 2 days. I'm so sorry. We only have 1 day left of the drought. I definitely got way too excited about getting this dam built. We would have been totally fine without it. But I'm glad we have it. And maybe we can at least get this up and running. Oh, they're all exhausted. They're not waking up for work. Little Kasud is like, not today. Not today. Oh, how sad. I think that means they need housing, probably. So if we look at housing and we have a barrack, I think the reason they're all grumpy. Oh, you're just hungry. I don't know why you're hungry. We have so much food. But maybe we should start looking at planting our little, not planting, setting up our little sleeping situation. And the drought has ended. It is a miracle. We still haven't gotten any water yet. I think the water source on this one is right up here though, so it should come pretty quickly. And our log pile is finally built too, so we actually might start to see an influx of logs, which would be very good. And then we do need to turn back on our water pumps, which means we will need to reduce our district center. And now that this one is up, we can actually high prioritize this. Oh, so it gives you kind of like a fluctuation of power. So we get Right now we're getting 50, which is actually enough to power just one of these. Once this is built and we actually are making planks, we can prioritize getting our forester hut built. But we should also prioritize this gatherer flag because I would love to get some chestnuts going. And then I second prioritized this barrack because I feel like our little beavers are very grumpy right now. Oh, sleep has no effects apparently. Oh, but shelter does. Shelter does walking speed and life expectancy. So that will be good to have. Oh, you know what? They're prioritizing this one. Don't do that. Where are you going? No, stop it. I think we can probably pause one of these gatherer flags. As well as this lumberjack flag. And then we can turn this one back on. Now I also want to unlock platforms for 100 science points because I want to turn all of this into like, I think a water pumping area. And platforms require planks. So we are going to mark these very low priority since we have no planks yet. And then I actually want to go out over here, I believe, as well. And extend maybe a little bit of this area. Maybe actually just one bit so we can add one more water pump here. So I think that should be good, and then we actually don't even need this platform here. That looks pretty good. We still need 5 more planks for that one, but we are gathering chestnuts, which is super cool. Very neat. I almost don't want to cut some of these trees down. Maybe we can like separate out trees to cut and trees to leave for the tappers. And then I think on this little bit here, I'm actually going to plant wheat. And then we'll also put in another farmhouse because we're starting to plant quite a few crops and I want to make sure they can reach all of them. So we will do that. You know what? I kind of want to rearrange this and actually clear this area. And I'm thinking we will actually do the pumps this way so that we can fit more of them. And this is up and running, but we have no unemployed beavers. So we are going to put Kajabi in here making planks. We will prioritize this now that we have it up and running. So what I'm thinking is we're actually going to replace we're basically going to do this, 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 and then like this, 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 this. Maybe we should flip this one. And do it this way. That makes a lot more sense. And that way we have all of our water storage here, and then eventually we'll get rid of these too once one of these are up and running. Oh no. But look at this, the district center doesn't even reach. So we are actually going to need to do a path across this way. It's not a high priority item, so we'll low prioritize that, but we will need a path in order to shorten this distance just a few tiles short. And our first barrack is open! Oh yay! We only have 3 homeless beavers. That is not too shabby. I think we will do a couple more barracks here. And it's probably time that we actually increase the priority on these breeding pods because we are not breeding beavers very quickly. But I think as you can see, the concept we have here, it's going to be super efficient. We'll do water wheels like all the way across here. We'll have to replace all these with like the large water wheels at some point. But for now, you know what? We actually might, now that we're making planks, it might be worth it to replace these with large water wheels. Once this is built, we will prioritize building, I guess maybe this water tank first, since it's closest. Look at our little babies. There's a little baby. There's a little baby. So cute. Our small warehouse is already full. So I think for now we will just build maybe another small warehouse. Now we also need to think about putting in a grill. So I'm thinking we will do that up here. Or maybe we should even consider doing that here. Because we could fit two right here. And they could all share power. This only needs 3 more planks. It's so close. It's almost there. But unfortunately, this building keeps losing power because this stupid wheel isn't turning. I wonder if I can pause this wheel and maybe that will make this wheel turn. That kind of worked. Very interesting. Or did it? I don't see why it wouldn't be turning. Like there's definitely water flowing through it. And this one's like going for it. Oh my gosh, so this guy is done cutting trees. We are actually running pretty low on wood. We really need to get this up and running. But I honestly don't know what to do. Maybe I should play this and maybe it will like... I don't know. Maybe I should high prioritize this one. Because this one seems to be working. So we need 10 more logs to get this one up and running. And then eventually when we build the middle one, they'll all share power anyways. I just realized that these actually don't work here because we can't really put a water wheel here because they won't get any sort of like power to it. So we do need to build this in here before we can put this. We should almost save this spot for some of like the longer things, like the paper mill is like a long factory, so I'm almost thinking we should save that for those. And we'll have to look at a different place for the grill. And we have a drought in 3 days, and we are just going to finish this in time. And we probably won't get enough planks. Okay, we're gonna pause this one. This one is basically useless. Hopefully they can get enough planks now, and then we'll increase the priority on this one so that they can all share power since, oh, this is only putting out 20 power. But you know what we can do? We can actually unlock the large water wheel. This thing is massive. Oh, but it needs to be taller. Oh boy. Well, and it needs so many logs and planks. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So what we actually have to do down here then is just use basically a bunch of compact water wheels. And I don't know how the dynamics of this are actually going to affect the way that they move. So we might just end up wasting quite a bit of wood trying to figure this out. But I think we'll have to connect it just like that. I mean, that is pretty cool though. Now I have to think about, as far as priorities, we need to start with like this side, I think. Right? Like I'm almost thinking what we do. Or no, maybe that's not right. I'm almost thinking we have to put like a path. How do we do this? Okay, I know what we do. So we are going to have to put a path all along here in order to build these. Oh, he needs things to do. He's built. Okay, planting trees. I like the chestnuts. And we're in a 3-day drought, which means we should pause a few of these. This is somehow working in the drought. Doesn't work outside of the drought, but in the drought, it somehow works. I will never understand that, but we're gonna high prioritize the large water tank. That is really important. We can finally just delete this because all of this is going to be turned into housing. Oh, and we should actually lower prioritize this than this because we need gears to make the large water tank. So that is a bit of a problem. But on this, we are going to have to build these and then move this over and then build these and move this over. So we'll just do a couple of rows to start and see how that works. Now I'm thinking we can then do maple through here. Pine through here. I don't think there's much of a point in birch because we don't get anything other than wood from it. These ones we actually get a resin and a syrup. So I think we'll do that. And maybe we'll actually move our berries here. And the drought already ended. We ran out of water. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I had no idea. Oh no. Oh no. That is very, very bad. That is extremely bad. I don't think we killed anyone though. I think we caught it in time. So it looks like they're not working because they can't get wood. So I'm thinking what we should do is put a lumberjack flag in here. And we should mark some of these trees to be cut. So probably all of these. And then maybe we'll do like half. We'll do like the back half to be cut. Yeah, because I didn't realize we actually don't have any lumberjacks right now, so we turned off all these lumberjack flags because this all pretty much came crumbling down. Our storage is full again. I'm thinking that we should actually save up and unlock this large warehouse. I think that's probably a good step. After we unlock the large warehouse, I really want to unlock the aquatic farmhouse because that will give us the ability to grow cattail and spatterdock, which I think sounds super fun. So I would love to get that going. And then when we have our grills set up over here, we can actually, I think, grill the cattail and spatterdock, I think. But basically, we're just waiting on our gear workshop to get up and running so that we can get our massive amount of large water tanks built out. And then I think the next thing will be to get the aquatic farmhouse going so that we can actually get more food, as well as get all of our power going from here. Because having just one of these for each is incredibly unpredictable, as we're seeing right now. So that's kind of what we're working on next, but I think we will leave this here for now. And there are so many exciting things for us to still explore in the next episode. I'm really excited about this update. But thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite part about the new update is. And I will see you in the next one.